Welcome, my friend. Welcome to a space where we embrace the light, even in the midst of life's darkest storms. Our new series, The Light of Hope Inspiration for Times of Suffering, is a beacon for those times. Sometimes we find ourselves in seasons of suffering, wondering if the sun will ever shine again. But even in the darkest of nights, the light of hope still flickers. God is with us, always. His love is a constant source of comfort and strength, and His word is a lamp unto our feet. Let's begin, shall we? Our first verse takes us to the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 12. It says, "Be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer." When we're going through tough times, it's easy to lose sight of hope. But this verse reminds us that even in the midst of our trials, we can still choose joy. Hold on to that hope. Cling to it like a lifeline. Be patient in your afflictions, knowing that they are working something beautiful in you. And never ever stop talking to God. He hears you. Now, let's turn to the book of James, chapter 5, verse 11. This verse speaks about a man who knew suffering perhaps more than most. Job. It says, "As you know, we count as blessed those who have persevered." Job lost everything, his family, his wealth, his health. Yet through it all, Job remained faithful. And in his time, God restored Job's fortunes and blessed him even more than before. This is a powerful reminder that God sees our pain and promises to be with us every step of the way. Remember the story of Job. Even in the darkest of nights, the dawn will eventually come. Our next stop takes us to the book of Romans, chapter 5, verses 3 and 4. They say, "Not only so, but we also glory in our sufferings, because we know that suffering produces perseverance, perseverance, character, and character, hope." Suffering is not meant to break us, it's meant to refine us. When we go through trials, we develop perseverance. And that perseverance builds character in us. It makes us stronger, more resilient. And ultimately, it leads us to an even greater hope. A hope that is anchored in the promises of God. Embrace the journey, knowing that He is with you every step of the way. Our journey now leads us to the book of Psalms, chapter 27, verse 14. These words have carried me through some of the most challenging seasons of my life. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. Waiting. It's not always easy, is it? We live in a world that demands instant gratification, but sometimes the greatest blessings come to those who are willing to wait. Waiting on the Lord requires trust. It requires surrender. Be strong, my friend. Take heart and wait for the Lord. He is faithful, and He will not disappoint you. Our final stop on this journey of hope brings us to the words found in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 16 through 18. This passage is a balm for the weary soul. It says, "Therefore we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal." Keep your eyes fixed on the unseen, my friend. Focus on the eternal promises of God, and remember that this too shall pass. As we come to the end of our time together today, I want to leave you with a heart full of hope. Remember the importance of patience, perseverance, and trust in God. Life may throw storms your way, but you are stronger than you think. You are braver than you believe, and you are loved beyond measure. Cling to the promises of God's word. Let them be your anchor in the midst of life's storms. May these verses inspire you to remain patient in suffering, knowing that God is with you every step of the way. And may you always remember that even in the darkest of nights, the light of hope still shines. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.